welcome back to another awesome video. So, remember that last video that I did? Like, I posted it yesterday of me bass boosting a song. So, after a few hours of that video being uploaded, I actually got like 17 views, which is actually pretty insane. It's this video. Let me delete it. It was that video right there. And I thought, a lot of people must really like this video because, as a matter of fact, I actually got a like. Yeah, that barely even happens. So, I'm going to show you guys how I did those effects or how I bass boosted the song and then added those visual effects. So, let me close these two out. No, don't save. God, quit asking. Let me close these out. Alright, so what we're going to do now is, first off, we got to get our audio track right here. Actually, wait, let's do this. Okay, so we're going to jump into Audacity right now. And, actually, I don't know why I did that. So we're going to go into Audacity. And we're going to have that one same song right there. If it'll do anything. Computer, you are slow as heck. Do you know that? Honestly, I'm being so serious right now. Okay, so we're gonna have our song right here. We're gonna have it all bass boosted and all. Okay, so the way I bass boosted it is simple. All the bass that I saw in the song, all I had to do was I had to select all the bass that I saw in the song. I had to listen up. I had to select all the bass that I heard in the song. I had to go to effects. And then I had to go to equalization. And what I needed to do was I needed to select bass boost. And that's going to bass boost it to right here. And what I like to do is that sometimes that's just not enough. Oops. So basically, you can raise it, but I don't think that sounds very good, especially at 60 dB. So I would put it at 6. And then I'd click OK, and then I would put Control R until it was completely bass boosted. So right now we're gonna have our thing right here. So we're gonna have it right here. So we're gonna select this all, and what we need to do is that we need to save our file. Now basically, it's hard to do this because it's a little bit tricky, but it's doable. So what we need to do is we need to come into File up here, and we need to go to Export Audio. So we're going to come in here to Export Audio, and now we're going to name it. So first off, we're going to select it to our desktop, and we're going to name it, KKKKKKK, okay, just for an example. And then right here, it might be selected to like this maybe. That will not work because it needs this weird thing that you actually have to download off the website. So what you need to do is you need to do the WAV file, or else this will not work. Actually no, wait, don't do that. We want to go to other uncompressed files right there. And then what we need to do is we need to click save. Now it's going to bring up with this thing. You do not have to enter anything here. It's just if you want to add some things, your friends are like, oh my god, this song is awesome. Who made it? Okay, so you can add the artist name right here. I'm not going to because for first off, it's going to be deleted in like the first 2 hours or something. And then we're going to click OK. And now it's going to save it as a WAV file. So now if we come into our desktop here, we can see it right here. So let me get that out of here. So this is our WAV file. Basically, we have usually if you save those things like from Audacity, if you save them, it's just gonna pop up as an Audacity screen. When you open it up, it's gonna open right up to Audacity. And then when you try doing let me show you what happens when you try leaving it to its already selected file. So basically, you're gonna go to Export Audio also, and it's gonna be selected to maybe MP3 files. And then you're gonna click Save, and then you're gonna do that, and then click OK. But of course it needs a lame location, and guess what? When you have to do this, you have to go download it, and I don't think it's free. So yeah, do not do it, and it's just not gonna work. So just do it the way I showed you. Save it as an MP, or save it as other uncompressed files. And so right now we have it right here. So also we can just open this up and we can have a listen. So we can hear that, obviously, barely. It's not very loud. I might have to turn the gain up maybe. So basically after that, what we need to do is we need to open up God dang it. Adobe After Effects. Holy crap. I don't get why that was so hard. Or After Effects. Let's just say After Effects. So we're going to open up After Effects manually. Just like so. If you guys want me to show you guys how to get After Effects for free, let me know down below in the comments. And I will definitely do a video on that. Because I actually really want to do a video about that. You know, so yeah, so you need to have After Effects CC. I don't think it'll work with the original After Effects, but I don't know. I think After Effects is just After Effects. I don't think there's anything else than just After Effects. So right now at the moment it says that we're running version 13.5. So yeah, if you want to get that, I don't know. Adobe After Effects seems to stay the same through their versions, so I don't really know, but I don't know. Because I remember some guy was like in 9 point something, and I was still able to do the shockwave effect in 13 whatever. Alright, so I don't know why this is in render mode to my desktop. I don't know why this is in render mode, but it's for dang sure that's weird. Alright, so we have our project right here. So what we need to do is we need to come into our files here. And let's full screen it. And this is the exact way that I did it. So we need to find our picture. That was of course this one right here, and we need to drag it right on into After Effects. Just like so. And we do not want to drag it down here. We still need to leave it up here. And now what we need to do is we don't need this anymore. We can close out that, and then we can go to our audio file that we saved from Audacity and drag that right on down to After Effects right there. After that, guys, all we need to do is we need to come up here to composition, if I'm saying that right. Composition, and we need to create a new composition. I actually want a Yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that. I don't really know. Holy crap. I don't know what's going on, but that just automatically was like that. Now we're just gonna go with basic. Okay, I want this composition to be only 2 minutes. Like 2 minutes and 4 seconds, because that's how long the audio file is, I think, if I'm correct. Alright, and then we're gonna click OK. After that, we have our composition here. Okay, so we have our composition here, and what we need to do is we need to create something else. We need to go to Layer, New, and we need to create a new solid. It doesn't matter what color, but if it's like way off, like freaking like that, you can, I guess you could say, you could probably do that. I don't know. So if it's way off, you can just click make comp size, and it's just gonna fix it for you. And then we're gonna have the color blue effects on. So right now at the moment, we're gonna select royal blue, and we want to go into effect, and we want to go to where is it? Generate, and we want to go straight to audio spectrum. Audio waveform will not work. Well, I think it will, but it's just a little bit different. We want audio spectrum. So we're going to click audio spectrum, and you can see that we already have some effects right here. If we zoom on close to that. And now you can see that if we move our scroll bar, it's not going to do anything. Okay, it's not, because guess what? Let me tell y'all something. Audacity, or whatever it's called, Adobe, isn't just going to automatically, once you have your song down there, just do that and then seriously know what song to play to. You gotta select your song. So what we need to do is we need to bring over our solids effect control panel over here. That sometimes once you just open that effect up, you can just drag it over here. Simply, it's just already gonna be there, or something like that. And what we can do is that we have a whole bunch of controls that we can do here. But first off, what we need to do is that our scroll bar isn't working, okay? I'm just kidding. But it's not playing to our music, so we need to select our tunes to have it play from. So audio spectrum, that's the right one. And what we need to do is we need to select our file, our audio file. Right there. And now this is where we can start having some fun with. Now, if we move this scroll bar, you can see that we already have some animation take place, but it's not very colorful. The lines don't get very high. Yeah, it's not the best looking thing. Okay, let's just take it that way. So basically, I have all these effects here. Let me just drag that over here. But basically, we can see that there isn't very much animation going down right now, so we need to fix that. So let's find a place where the beat starts. So maybe right there. That must be a very big bass beat or something. And we need to turn the height up, because when you're watching a video, you don't want these little squiggly lines just kind of dancing all over. You want them to be big and powerful, okay? You don't want these stupid little looking lines, Yeah, so basically we're going to go into frequency bands right here, and actually we're going to come to maximum height. And we're going to turn that up like a lot. Now, some of the beats are like huge, so I don't think we'll be able like that one. Maximum height, we can turn that down because that beat is plain old massive. So about right there, that'll do. So now the beats are still pretty big once it comes on. So you might realize, once you zoom up to it, maybe like that, they're seeable, but they're not that thick. So guess what we need to do is we need to turn our thickness up, just like that, maybe. I like them really fat, so if you want your happy medium, then you can play around with it. Now, if we zoom up to this, you can see that it's quite blurry. It's very, very, very blurry. And if you're wondering, like, if you're getting all angry about this, you can blame the softness, because if you like a really rock hard type of thing, the softness is the one to blame, because it's the one that's making the blur. So if you want a really rock hard looking, sharp-edged looking lines, you can just turn that all the way down, just like so. We're gonna turn this all the way down because like I said, I like those really sharp edges. Now we can see that maybe if you're a boy and you do not really like the color pink or whatever, sometimes it's just not really the color for you. So what if you want to have a certain color, maybe? Right here, we can come into here, and we have a whole bunch of affecting colors that we can do. So I'm going to select maybe a greenish color, like that. I love that color. It looks really nice. Okay, so that is our inside color. Our outside color is still pink. So we wanna change that, don't we? So we're gonna change this to maybe a bluish color. I know in my video is the opposite way around, but for this tutorial, yeah, it's the same colors. So you're probably wondering when you watch the video, holy crap, like seriously, you guys saw how colorful this was. Like, it was seriously a rainbowish type of color. So how do you do that? So what we need to do is that we need to come right here to this hue, whatever, I don't know what that is. And we need to start turning that up. And once we turn that up, if you can see, it's going to start getting really colorful. It's going to start getting pretty colorful, as you can see right there. It's going to start getting pretty colorful. So that's my happy medium right there. I love how that looks. It's really nice. There's bright pink, bluish colors all over the place. I like that. It looks nice. Now, you might realize that it doesn't go full screen. Maybe you want a full screen effect. Then what we need to do is we need to drag this clear over to the side. Okay, just like so. Just drag it on over. You could use these little squares to help you pinpoint where you want your stuff at. Now, the problem is that some people probably don't want their effects in the middle of the screen. You can also just use this to move it down, but I would prefer maybe having it in the middle of the screen. So, we're going to have it about right there. Alright. And then right here is the frequency bands. This is going to pinpoint like where you want it, kinda, and then this is also going to make it kind of weirdish looking. Like, it's gonna make it look weird and all, but I just have that turned all the way down so it's more seeable to the little bands that I have, the thick rubber bands. I'm gonna turn that back down to down there. And then this also is the thing that counts for how clear it is. I love it really clear. Nice. Alright, and now if we try it out, it looks really good. Now the problem is that we selected a background, but where's the background at? Like seriously, how? It's very simple, guys. It is. All you have to do is drag your background that was right here, and what you want to do is you want to drag it down, and you want to drag it right there, just on the bottom. And there you go. So basically, you have a background now. Background, it's a little bit black. You got these colors. Now you are able to like kind of shift it like this to make your Bugatti look fat, but I like it this way. Now it's not as colorful. Well, it just kind of makes it more seeable. So I love it this way. So you know what? I'm gonna edit this all out, or like I'm gonna get this all nice and crispy clear so we can have a listen to it, because Adobe After Effects is probably not the best software for playing video on because of how freaking dumb it is. Like, I'm not kidding. I'm not saying that it's dumb. It's just it's a horrible like video playing software. It's a good video editor, but it's a horrible software to play to see what your videos look like in the end aftermath. You know, it's just yeah. So as you can see, I'm editing as I'm moving this around. You can see that it's already taking place. So what we need to do now is we need to drag this bar back over here, like so, and here's our preview. So let's play it and let's see what we got. Like I said, Adobe is not the best program for this stuff. Okay, and as you guys can see there, that it is playing. It looks nice. Now, let's say maybe you didn't bass boost any music in whatever it's called, Audacity. Maybe you just did some audio editing. But what if you forgot to bass boost it? Maybe you have a crappy memory and you forgot to bass boost it. No need. All you need to do is we need to come into here and we need to click Effect. I'm pretty sure if I'm doing this correctly. We need to go to Audio. Come on over here to Bass and Treble. Yes, Bass and Treble. Now you can mess with a lot of things in there. I just personally recommend like messing around with the bass and treble settings. You know, you can mess around with it all you want, like seriously, all you want. Since my computer is taking forever, it's gonna take forever to load up. So I don't know why this takes so long to load up. Oh wait, well no duh, cause it doesn't load up. Well no duh. So basically, you're able to turn your bass up here, turn it up to 100 and minus 100. I think you can go lower than that. No, just, you know. So you can control everything here. yeah, you can control everything here. Your treble, you can mess with a lot of things here. So basically, you're able to even do, if we come into effects again, and I don't know why this isn't letting me click anything. Audio. Wait. Well, effects, audio, and let's see. What does tone do? So I think this actually controls the tone of the whatchamacallit, the sound, I guess you could say, or the bass maybe. I don't know. So yeah, you can just go into effect. God dang it! Why does it keep doing that? I hate when it does that. Effects, and then we're able to go audio again. Oh, great! And then yeah, so we can just keep on playing around with this. Bass and treble, delay, high and low pass filter. Cutoff. We have our cutoff frequency. We can go to low pass right here. And oh god, what out? Oh, that's just so dirty. I know, guys. I'm red. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So basically, guys, if you have followed these steps correctly, you would have realized that you have gotten this. Now you're probably thinking, like, Gunnar, listen. Adobe After Effects, they save your videos on humongous file sizes. So how do you make the file size smaller? So what we want to do is we want to go over and we want to install something called QuickTime Player. Just search that up on the internet and install it. It is for free and it will not cause any viruses on the computer. So what we need to do now is that once we have our stuff all set and everything, we can turn our audio gain up a little bit. That's what I might do, actually. But sometimes it's not always the loudest. So maybe right there. Maybe. Somewhat. Alright, let's see. Make sure it still sounds good. That is honestly weird. I have honestly no idea why it's doing that. So, probably wasn't the best idea to follow those steps. But until then, if you followed these steps correctly before I started fucking around with the audio and stuff, you should have been able to have those effects. Now, like I said, you're probably wondering how to render out your video in a smaller file size. So what we need to do is we need to go to Control M after you've installed QuickTime Player. And what we need to do now is we need to go into this low-less setting. Well, actually, let's do the best settings first. We need to make sure it's all good, everything, whatever. All in all, resolution full. And we're going to click OK, because that looks okay. And then what we need to do is we need to come into a low-less setting. This is where all the file sizes and stuff come here. So we need to select in here format. We need to go to, like, as you realize here, let's take a look at this in AVI. AVI, you're not able to do very much stuff here. If you come down here, there's barely anything that you can do. Okay, look at this, seriously, there's only like 8 things, or actually no way, yeah, there's 8 things that you can only do. It's ridiculous, seriously. But when you select and install QuickTime, and when you install QuickTime, format options, we have extra options here. Audio, you can compress it, and basically what we need to do is we need to come into this setting right here and look at all these things that we have. This is insane, am I right? And what we need to do is we need to select H264. And what we need to do now is that we don't want our video to have low quality. So we're going to have our thing right here set to 100. And right now, at the moment, we're going to select this to be, let's select this to be very high, so we can have very crispy, clear quality. So 15,000. That's insanely ridiculous. Now, some computer screens are actually kind of tiny, so you're not able to this is ridiculous. So you just click enter, just like so. Enter that in. And you're actually able, if we come in here again, you're able to select if you want it to play at 1080p or 720 at 60 frames per second. And you can do 1080p at 30 frames per second. I'm just gonna do that. Oh, never mind. You better select it to just plain old H.264 because it's probably gonna limit your stuff. Okay, and now that we have that, we're gonna clickaroo. Okay, we're gonna enter that. Enter. And click OK. You know, I wonder if that's the problem right here. Ready? Here, let's see. I wonder why it's doing that. So, before I started messing around with the audio, that is how I made that video. So, QuickTime, everything, and let's click render. Now, since our bitrate was so high, it might actually take a little bit longer to render it down. And then the video also might have a little bit bigger of a file size than usual. So yeah, but usually it tells you the time it's gonna take down here. Computer's acting funny, I don't know why. So I don't know, but if you guys followed these steps correctly before I started messing around with the audio, hit that like button, also subscribe, that helps out a lot, and I'll see you guys in